Is Dennis has to go remeasure because the cased opening was bigger, you know, going into the kitchen. I think it was bigger than it is currently.
Okay.
We have such a busy day today, running errands, getting supplies, checking on projects, so I thought it might be fun to take you guys along with me today.
Yeah, and then I pulled together some of the bedding ideas for the 12-year-old's bedroom.
So I met with Leah early this morning. She likes the Belgian arm sofa better.
Okay.
And she also said your pricing was wrong.
For the
sectional. We need to double check. She was laughing though. Yeah, she was laughing. And that's the other thing. I think we want to do an L configuration that's like equal on both arms and not.
First stop is Uptown Restoration, where we will be dropping off a column base that we're going to be turning into a table.
Yeah. Now you want to do what with this?
I want to make a new base for it.
Okay. You don't like this base?
No.
I found the column and thought it would make a great pedestal for either a dining room table or a vanity. We're going to modify it a bit and clean it up and then make it into a table with a marble top.
Can we cut it off from the bottom and put a new this thing?
No.
No.
Your goal is to make it high.
It's a dining table. Well, basically 29 and a half.
29
then we'll put a piece of marble to get up to 30.
Okay. All right. We'll take it apart and see what I can do.
It's always a little more complicated.
29 and a half.
So how did you end up starting your own firm?
I was working for SQ Dumas Ripple for 12 years, which is an absolutely amazing firm that I started at right after Katrina. But then kind of the start of all that for me was I did my undergrad between Vanderbilt and Tulane and graduated with a double major in political and environmental science because I was going to go be an environmental lawyer.
After that, we're going to be checking in on Leah's project.
There's going to be a pool here soon. Came from Rickus. And in fact, the door plate from my house, the mailbox piece, on the back side it says Rickus. Like Rickus was like everything. Okay, so these windows look amazing. So now she can see to the back of her yard and actually enjoy when she puts the new pool in. As opposed to this being all closed off. So yeah, those windows were over there. And now they're over here. So the back of the house is all opened up. And then the sink will be centered right here. And that faucet that's so great from this company in Crowley, Louisiana, Watermark. So, this is gonna go right here. So it should be really pretty once we get all the trim and everything. And we've relocated another window in here. We moved, this window used to be here, and now it's there, and then this is going to be a big set of French doors with transoms. So we've completely, the whole back of the house used to be basically closed off, and so we've opened it up. And then, this is the secret, I don't even think I can reach it. Melina, can you reach it? Melina can reach it. The secret door, and there's Sugar, hi Sugar. And we step through the seal, which is really nice to keep all the dust out. And we're back into the kitchen. And we had a big meeting with the contractor here this morning, picking out everything. And then this is the room we've started to redo. Got the 2 new chairs, the new sofa, new curtains, and we've got a lot more new rug, and we've got a lot more new stuff to come. So yeah. We didn't add anything, and we're going to be redoing, so the base we just dropped off at Uptown Restoration is gonna be for this dining room. Then I got into art history, and so I got a minor in art history. So I graduated in 3.5 years with 2 majors and a minor. Yeah, that was a really smart idea on my part. And so when I graduated that semester early on a whim, I'd always wanted to move up to New York, so I applied to Parsons, got in, and so moved up to New York. Got started with the interior design program at Parsons, loved it. Did the summer program in Paris for Parsons, and that was really when the architecture piece came into it.
Later in the day, we're going to be stopping in on my friend Adrienne. Adrienne is an amazing designer herself, and so we're going to go to her shop, Malachite, which she owns with Melissa Ruffey, and pick up a few unique pieces for some of my clients.
So this is the most amazing store, Malachite, and they curate the most amazing things. So yeah, we're picking up a pair of sconces for Leah's house. Oh, these are cool. What do you think?
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, those are really cool.
The last stop of the day is to pick up a chair for Leah's house, which you may remember that we had on the mood board, and it's going to be upholstered in some really fun fabric where we're going to do a floral on the back and a pinstripe and silk on the front.
There were 2 guys in their lineage. They were architects in Paris, teaching this class for Parsons during the summer. But their lineage was they worked for a guy that worked for Le Corbusier.
Oh, okay.
Which, Le Corbusier, right? Like, he was such a huge architect and a huge influencer. So we spent the summer going to all the like modern projects, and we got to go in like Le Corbusier's apartment, and we went to Villa-Savoye, and we went to, and we saw like Maison Vert, and we go to like really remote things that they were able to get us into that you normally couldn't. So anyway, did that, came back, figured out that I had taken enough classes between the summer and the fall to finish the 2-year program in a year. So came back to New Orleans, worked for an architect, went and got my master's at Tulane, and then graduated 6 months pregnant with Thomas. When I finished thesis, that was fun doing thesis.
Oh my gosh.
Pregnant. Oh yeah, that was fun. And then kind of kept doing projects here and there, and then had Robert. Robert was born 2 weeks before Katrina. And then at that point I was like, okay, I've done all this work and all this studying, I've had 2 kids, and it's time to get a job. And then that's when I started at SQ, and that was amazing. And when I started, it was like 15 of us, and by the time I left, it was 50 plus. And so it was just kind of time to do my own thing, and yeah, so that's how.
Finally, we're going to land at my house to check out the progress and see how things are coming along.
Alright, so come see the progress.
Wow! It's so different.
I know, so it's built out, right?
Yeah, it's big.
I know, it feels good. It feels so much better because I've been like, it's so small, it's so small. But I am, yeah, so they finally got, right, so this was the old wall here. And then that little bump off was over there. I thought we were leaving that whole little bump out where the piece of the kitchen and the laundry was back there. But it ended up being framed out 2 inches past this piece, and so the rafters, which we'll see upstairs for the roof, wouldn't work.
Okay.
I thought maybe we could get around it by extending the rafters, and I knew we had a window going also where that bump out was that I talked to Brett about, but in the end they were like, it's much easier for us to just basically start over. And they've got the floor framed in with the joists.
Is it all level now?
It's all level. We got the AC unit and the furnace out of the way so we can relocate it. Here's a view of the palm trees.
you want to see more architecture and interior design and things like how to create mood boards and design spaces, be sure to like and subscribe below.